Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today is the day that we all have been waiting for. Today is the day that we'll start up our new EJ205 stroker. Got everything in place, got all my lines tightened down, all my vacuum lines ran, all my connectors are connected. Now there is a very good chance that I could have missed something, but pretty much for the most part I think I got everything. Yeah, I think I got everything. So what we will be doing is go ahead, we're going to put our oil in. The oil I'm going with, since this is a new build, is a high Zinkel, and the one I'm going to be running is this Valvoline VR120 W50. It's a very high zinc oil, and everybody recommended this weight from Outfront Motorsports, as well as other reputable Subaru builders. So yeah, I believe it's 5 quarts, but I'll have to double check. I am still running the EJ205 stock WRX oil pan, so our oil capacity has not changed. I am running the STI, I think it's 11, 12, or 13 mil oil pump. I think it's 11 mil. And I also got to put in our antifreeze, but yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start putting in our antifreeze and go ahead and check our oil capacity and put our oil in. But yeah, let's get it. Alright, now that we got the coolant, our antifreeze pretty much topped off, we will have to burp the system, which that's why I left this cap off. Also got the coolant reservoir filled. Now I did verify it's 4.8 for the EJ205 oil pan capacity is 4.8, but they said go ahead and you can use 5 quarts even. So this is the last. This will be quart number 5. I have been periodically jumping under the car to check, make sure we ain't got no leaks. I'll also, after I put this last quart in, I'll go up under there, make sure we ain't got no slow leaks or anything like that. I also have to clean up some of the oil that I spilt and some of the antifreeze. Good enough for me. Alright, now we'll kind of let it set for a minute, and then we'll come back and check our oil levels. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and wipe up all this oil that I spilled and antifreeze that I spilled and check for any leaks, and then we'll check the oil level. Alright, now that I let the car set for a little bit and checked for any leaks, I didn't see none. I wiped off all the oil and antifreeze that I spilled. Let the car set for a little bit. Of course, it's cold, so we're gonna pull this out. Go ahead. Ooh, that's nasty. Go ahead and wipe it down real good. Put it back down in there. Wait for a second. Go back out. Let's check our oil levels. Yeah. And we are good. Right there. A little over full. But I don't know if this is for cold or hot, so I think we are pretty good. I'm also going to check up under there one last time to make sure I don't have any leaks. There's a very good possibility I forgot to hook up a hose or two, so yeah, we'll figure it. Like, I gotta tighten that ground down. But yeah, for the most part she should be ready. We'll have to bleed the air out of the coolant system, just check for any hoses that I might have missed, which I guarantee you there's probably 1 or 2. So I also got to put the tune on, which I got my laptop and I already contacted my tuner and gave him a full build list, like board, cylinder bore, piston diameter and everything. I gave them a full list. We told them we're running the ACT Street Light flywheel with the Perrin lightweight crank pulley. We got the full Rev 9 bar and plate big front mount intercooler. We also got the Perrin short ram air, or Perrin short ram, and yeah, there's a lot more stuff. But yeah, everything should be good. We will have to I'll have to put the tune on there first, and then I'll probably come down and disconnect my camshaft, my cam sensor, and also my crank sensor, so that way we know the car doesn't turn over, because I do need to prime it since this is a brand new build. We'll have to prime it, get our oil pressure up, and yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead and load the Alright, now that I got the new tune flash to the ECU, I went ahead and unplugged my camshaft position sensor as well as my crankshaft position sensor, which you can see. You really can't see it, but it's right up under there. And all I'm going to do is prime the oil system, so I'm going to just let it crank over for a couple seconds. I think 15 to 30 seconds, and yeah, make sure it's in neutral. Got my parking brake on. Everything should be good. If you hear any weird noises, stop immediately. But yeah, I guess we'll start. All right, we should have a good amount of oil pressure now. See, I held it for a little while. It's supposed to count to 15 or 30 seconds, but you also don't want to burn out your starter, so that's why I counted to 10 seconds, let out. I kind of bumped it a couple times, just let it try to start for a couple times. As you can hear, we didn't hear no weird noises up front, so that is good. No grinding, no metal on metal, no tapping, no knocking, so that is terrific. I mean, I actually did something right. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my camshaft and crankshaft position sensors back on. And I got one thing we got to keep in mind is the gas that's in here. I don't know how much gas is in here, but this is gas from, okay, yeah, we got about almost half tank. That gas is all old and nasty, so yeah. But since I got a break-in tune on, I'm not worried about knocking, because we are going to be running no boost at all for the first 500 miles to break in the clutch as well as all the components. All right, here we go. Let's do that a couple times. Turn the ignition switch on, but not turning the car on, just to allow the fuel pump to prime. Here we go.